Okay, let's hear your body part.
Well, we got a video that's not going to work for us.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, when you emoji the peach, that's the booty, right?
You're listening to the Calm,
The Storm,
The Whimsy
podcast.
So it's been a minute since we have taken time to do some wildcard questions. So today, that's what we're doing. We're going to throw out some questions and see what happens.
Do you scratch an itch or do you itch an itch? Is that the question? That is my first question.
I itch an itch.
No, you do not.
I know.
Itch an itch.
No, I say scratch.
Yeah, people always say I'm itching my itch. I'm itching.
No, I scratch my itch.
What do? You itch it, don't you?
I think I itch it.
It itches and you scratch it.
I think I itch my itch.
No, why? How do you itch your itch? Your itch is what itches.
I don't know.
So you have to scratch what itches.
I mean, I'm scratching motion, but I'm calling it an itch. I have to itch my arm. That's exactly how I would say
No, you have to scratch your itch.
No, what I would say is I need to itch my arm.
You're one of those.
I am.
That's one of those lines that I'm like, makes my eye twitch.
That's hilarious.
You scratch that itch.
Wow.
Next question.
Okay. My question is really easy.
Okay.
What are you currently watching on Netflix? Or Hulu or whatever?
I am...
Make it appropriate, please. Just kidding.
I'm not your mother. What I'm watching is appropriate. I am watching Grey's Anatomy.
What season are you on?
I think I'm on like season 7.
Okay. You got a ways to go.
So far.
How many seasons?
It's like 20.
Whoa.
There's so many episodes in every
That's a
season.
lot.
But now I'm like, I'm in. I waited so long. People post about it for so long.
I haven't watched it.
But I do like it. It's pretty good. What about you?
So Fire Country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So season 1 is on Netflix and season 2 and 3 are on Paramount Plus. And we've watched all the way through episode 15 and now 16 comes out tomorrow.
Oh, so you're waiting.
So yeah, so now
That's
we're
why
in the
you
waiting game.
Paramount.
That's why I
It's
need a
just another
show.
I have that too.
That's why I needed another show
You guys share it?
while I was in between.
No.
Mm-mm. It's
No,
like
we don't leave you out.
it's like $5.
Oh, I can't add anymore.
No, because you're trying to go to Disney again.
Yeah. Well, and so when I'm not watching Fire Country, I'm watching Yellowstone right now. I'm in.
Yeah. And my husband and
Is
I
that
are
good?
watching The
I love it.
100.
It's a little raunchy.
Oh.
Yeah. The 100
The
is
100.
very good.
You told me about that one.
Yeah.
I need to. Okay.
It is.
Would we like it?
I think you might. It's like, it's more like sci-fi type of stuff.
okay.
It's really good. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's sci-fi. That's probably not the right thing to call it. It's like apocalyptic, like the world had
Okay.
radiation and there's like survivors in different areas and like people from space come down to see if the earth is survivable.
Huh.
And I didn't know if we would like it, but like now I'm like sad when we can't watch an episode at night because it's very good. What about you?
Suits.
Yeah, you've been watching that for
Okay.
a long time.
It's getting close to the end.
How many seasons are in Suits?
I don't even know.
8.
Yeah.
I think we
Okay.
just started
I haven't
the 8th
watched that either.
season.
Oh, there's so
Is it
much that
good?
makes me happy in that season. Yeah.
Really?
Is it good? Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know. if
You'll
we
know when you
can.
get there.
But Lizzie from Grey's Anatomy is in Suits.
She is. She's not my favorite character
I
in
do
either
not-
show.
I don't like her in Suits.
I don't like her in a lot of shows. She's in a show you like too.
Hmm.
The radio show, like The Best Friends.
Oh, yes. Why can I not think of
What is her
any
name? Katherine Heigl or I don't know how to say her
Yeah.
name. She's
Yeah.
not my favorite actress.
20 what?
7 Dresses.
Yeah, 27 Dresses
her.
Girl. Okay.
Yeah.
she's not my favorite either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
She probably itches her itches.
She probably does. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a question specific to
While she waits for her microwave to heat up. Okay.
Okay, so Hillary.
Yeah.
Have you always been the storm? Can you define a moment when you became the storm, or has it always been stormy?
Always stormy.
Always.
Always.
So, like, what did it look like for you as a teenager?
Oh, man.
Stormy.
I mean, I wore frog pajama pants on the beach. Like,
That's not really stormy.
yeah, it is. I
Is
look like a
it?
train wreck on the beach because I was.
No.
I
I'm talking about like the spontaneous things that happen to you, like your key being stuck or
Yeah.
lost.
Talking in her sleep.
I've run out of gas a lot.
Okay.
I used to fall a lot. I dented a car with my head when I tripped over a curb in the parking lot in youth group. I talked in my sleep a lot.
Whose
Stop
car did
it.
you dent?
I don't know. Somebody
With your
random
head?
with my head.
That was my car.
No, it
I'm
was
just kidding.
not. Sorry if you're listening and it was your car, though.
Oh
Because we
my
never said
goodness.
anything. We kept going. That was a bad choice. Was it a youth group event?
That's
Yeah, always
amazing.
stormy.
Always stormy.
Always stormy.
Okay, I was just curious if there was like a moment where you became the
No.
storm.
No, it just progressively
Okay.
got worse over the years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've always said, like, I could be a reality TV show.
Okay. So that's always been your theme.
I should write a book.
Like theme
Yeah.
reality show.
Yep, this is
Okay.
my life.
Okay. Do you want me to ask
Yeah.
her question now? Okay.
I can't wait.
Oh, no. You guys obviously talked about this before.
No.
you know?
No. Okay.
We don't talk about all of it before.
What was the catalyst for your love of Disney, and what drives that love?
I think because when I was little, my parents would take us there. We went like a few times, and those are like childhood memories that I just don't forget. And I
Okay.
wanted my kids to have those memories.
Okay.
So my mom always found a deal and would always get us there, and we would just create really good memories. So that's like, I don't remember a lot of my childhood for some reason, or anything for that matter.
Except for Disney.
But I do remember
Happy
that.
place.
And it was my happy place. And it was when all our family was together and we just had fun without
Okay.
all the distractions. So, yeah. So that's it.
Okay.
So it's my little escape. So when this year is all falling apart and I book a Disney trip and have no money, because I just want to go and escape.
Okay.
Happy place.
Hey.
Yeah.
Make memories.
Blissful.
Yep.
If you could replace one body part with something else, like a piece of fruit or a tool,
What in the world?
what would it be?
First of all, I'm not answering quickly because the last time I got in this situation, I said bad things. At least she's not making us do it quickly, like
The way that
a
she-
hammer. Like,
the way that she's looking at me right now.
okay, Kelly.
So random.
So random.
That was a question, though, on like an icebreaker list. I did not make that up.
A tool, any tool.
Tool or fruit, anything. It doesn't even have to be one of those two things. So you just replace a body part with something else. Like, okay,
A piece of fruit or a tool?
that was just the example.
So I could have a banana for a finger or I could have a power drill. I'll take the power drill.
okay, you
So
can
then I can just
accomplish
fix
things.
things. It's always there.
Yeah, that could also cause a lot of damage when you don't mean for it to, though.
Why?
What if the power tool turns on when you don't want it to?
Oh, geez.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's hear your body
Well,
part.
we got a video that's not going to work for us.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, when you emoji the peach, that's the booty, right?
Yes.
I would totally replace my butt with a peach. I want
I don't know.
a booty.
I don't know what I want.
I want a plump booty, delicious and Peachy.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Not the fuzz though. Just the plump.
Not the peach fuzz.
My gosh.
What would I replace? Oh my, let me think about
What about
this.
toes that couldn't be pulled? What would you?
Wooden toes.
Oh, wooden toes. Nobody could pull those.
Wooden toes. That's it.
Yep.
Don't get
Good
any
job.
termites.
Yeah, but don't let her touch her toes with the power tool.
Right.
Toes gone.
And she said, don't get termites.
Well, they eat wood, so
That's true.
she wouldn't be able to stand up anymore.
True.
They eat wood.
Okay. Your turn.
Oh gosh. Do I? Okay.
This is. I forgot how funny this is.
They're fun. Your question was good.
All of
and
mine are
deep,
serious.
and
though.
I'm never that serious.
I don't know. I don't even know. What's your favorite way to relax?
My favorite way to relax. Yours are just normal, like a normal person.
I'm not replacing anything.
was
Hillary's is to sit on her peach on the couch.
Peach. Yeah, it's to sit on my peach on the couch and listen to the orangutans on my sound machine.
On your sound machine? You're sitting on your sound machine.
I'm not sitting on it. The orangutans are on the sound machine, in the sound machine.
I hope that episode goes out before this one.
Me too. My actual favorite way to relax is to just like binge watch things because my mind just shuts off, or to lay down in a thunderstorm. I love those things.
Last night.
Oh my
I couldn't
gosh.
really hear it because the sound machine. But
Last night was,
It was
terrible.
crazy.
my
It
hub-
kept
getting the
forever.
like alerts, like the code red alerts.
oh, I didn't know that. My hubs woke me up though, and he's like, "Did a bomb just go off? What was
That
that?"
was insane.
It was
Yeah.
so loud. Because
It was
Liza
crazy.
came in our room. She's like, Mom, I was so out of it. I'm like, what? And then the phone starts, they call too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it lasted forever. So then Naomi came in our room and it was like over an hour of crazy. And then we finally fell back asleep and then another one hit and we thought a tree like fell.
Oh, like lightning hit it or
Lenny
something?
thought something hit our house, but it didn't. So
Oh, my.
Oh, man. See, none of my kids woke up. Did yours?
No. Mm-mm.
My baby slept through that.
Wow.
That's
the fan must have been loud enough.
because you guys have the loudest things.
Everybody sleeps though, huh? Who got a good night's sleep
Well,
last
my
night?
boys have a
I did.
box fan in their room and they didn't wake up, but my girls both woke up.
Yeah, because you forgot to turn the fan on in Liza's room.
Her fan's not loud enough.
What's your answer?
So my favorite way to relax would be to take a hot shower, come downstairs, and sit on my couch with my blanket, with a book and hot tea,
I knew that one was coming.
for sure.
Mine's just couch, pajama pants, just watching a movie.
I mean, I would be naked underneath my blanket. I'm just kidding.
No pajamas. Naked.
You sit naked on the couch?
I was just doing that to see your reaction. I love it so much. She's like, oh, God. Why is she talking about this again?
I might not sit on your
That's
couch
what I
again.
was going to say. I'm never sitting on your couch again.
No.
What's an absurd fear you have that makes no logical sense?
Well, mine does make logical sense.
Go ahead, Kelly.
No, it makes logical sense.
Okay. What is it?
Well,
I'm Googling how often this
okay.
happens.
So I went on a cruise.
No, don't Google it. I have a question to ask her to follow this up, actually.
Can I still look?
You can
though?
look it, but
Okay.
don't say anything.
Okay. So I went on okay. Let's go back. I got a text that said, "Hey, Kelly, you should think about going on a cruise from my friend Jenny." And I'm like, "Well, I am kind of terrified of cruises. One, the weather's never good. I'm terrified of a big wave and pirates." She's like, "What?" I just remember my sister and I are on this cruise. We have a balcony room because I won't go any other way. I have to be able to see out, whatever. And I have to be able to, I just need a balcony. So anyway, it's late. The boat is rocking like crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what have I can't get off of this boat. And then the door's unlocked to our balcony, which no one can really get to but us and our friends that we were with. And I'm like, Christy, we need to lock the door. And I don't even know if she knows this, but all I could think about was, what if a pirate came, took over the ship, jumped on our balcony, and got through the cruise ship because of my door was open?
Yes. Are you going to agree with her about the pirates?
Oh, no. Do you know where the pirates are?
They're in the Caribbean. I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean? They're all over Australia. But
They're in Somalia.
Well, I don't know.
Which is like close to the Red Sea where no boats go.
There's
ever.
no pirates ever.
No.
So Jenny said they don't
There
go
are
into
real-
the pirate
Yes, because
areas.
they
And I'm like,
can't
well,
go-
my mind doesn't stop.
They don't go off the southern tip of Africa.
Okay,
That's where Somalia is.
I have to read the text though because it was so amazing.
This was hilarious. Aaron, this is why I asked, because Aaron's like, does she even know where the pirates
There
go?
are some.
There are in Somalia.
And there was like pirate warnings I saw
In Somalia.
for cruise ships.
Are you going to go on a cruise ship in Somalia?
Jenny says, I've looked at those. I can't swallow the price tag about Disney cruises. Kelly says, we need 2 rooms, but I hear they're amazing. Jenny says, oh yeah, that's true. Or a suite. These are all very like serious conversation, like logical conversation. Kelly, suites only go up to 5 people. I'd have to leave someone home. Then she said the new ship might go bigger. Am I the only one that worries about pirates taking over the ships on a cruise? Jenny says they avoid pirate areas. Kelly says my mind doesn't. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Okay, so this is what Google tells me about pirates.
I thought you didn't trust Google.
Well, piracy
Only when she wants to.
in the Caribbean is a thing of the past, with the golden age of piracy ending in the 1720s. There have been reports of increased piracy and armed robbery attacks in that region in recent years, particularly in 2010 and 2020. That's why.
Okay.
There was an attack, but I must have been 2020. And then I'm like, I want to get on this pirate ship. My whole family is at home. I mean, I get on a cruise ship and the pirates overtake me.
So I'm actually terrified of cruises because I don't want to get stuck on it with a pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
man.
that's terrifying. Like, those people during 2020 and when we shut down, they were stuck there for weeks on end.
I would have lost my mind.
Like, I just couldn't do that. No way. There is no way that I would want to be on a ship like that.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I decided I wasn't going to do that.
But then she sends those pictures and it's so pretty.
Yeah. I'm still researching pirates, but it does say the Somalia. I didn't even know pirates were still a thing.
Yeah.
My fear that makes no logical sense is I'm afraid that if I'm on an airplane without Kelly, I will die. I don't know why, but if she's on the plane, I think God's hand is on us.
Oh my God.
And if she's not, I'm afraid I'm going down. That's like a legitimate thing for me. I don't
Why
know.
me?
I don't know. But it's always in my mind. If Kelly was here, I wouldn't have to be afraid. On this plane right now.
They make you feel safe?
Yeah, because God likes you a lot.
What?
The favor of God is on you. He might take me out, though.
Oh, my goodness.
So no pirates will get you. The cruise ships are safe with you on them, too.
What if there's a tsunami? Like when you're on a cruise ship?
Oh.
I'm serious. You ever think about that? All these earthquakes and tsunamis, then it's like swallowed up and then you're done. That's it.
I don't think about dying a lot.
I think that you might be able to write a book on fear.
It's probably one of your most irrational things.
Chapter 1, pirates. Chapter 2, microwaves. Chapter 3, plastic vessels. Chapter 4, tsunamis. Chapter 5, skunks fighting in my front yard. Chapter 6,
The Chinese balloon, the Chinese red balloons.
yes. Yep.
Blue roofs.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of those.
Oh my gosh. I think my most irrational fear is my toes being pulled off.
Like actually off?
Yeah, it terrifies me.
Oh.
I don't know why. I also don't want to ever be buried alive.
Ooh.
So those two things are like, it's probably not irrational, but I don't think I'll ever be buried alive. But it's just one of those things, like, I really don't want that to ever happen to me.
Yikes.
And my toes need to stay on my feet.
Yeah.
I don't know why that bothers me, but. Okay, Kelly. So most of my questions are individual.
All right.
And then I have a final one at the end. That's for both of you. You ready?
We're ready.
You ready, Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you afraid right now?
Does
Kind of.
every experience at Disney live up to your expectations and the love of Disney? Is that why you go back continually? Like every time you go, does it live up to every expectation you want it to be? Like the same love.
I mean, usually.
Okay.
I feel like the last time was so busy that it was like a blur.
Okay.
And we were on the go the entire time, and it was hard. It was just crazy. So that's why I want to go back, because I want to just take it in and slow down and not have to feel like I have to do all the things.
So, but most of the time when you go, you are experiencing Disney the way that you experience, like your love for Disney is the experience.
Oh, yeah.
The reason I asked that question is because my favorite place is Bar Harbor, Maine, and I never want to go back because I don't want to lose the experience that I had, because I know that I won't have it again. Like, in my opinion, I don't think that I will have that same moment. And so that's why I ask, like, every time you go to Disney, is it like live up to all of the expectation that you want it to be?
Yeah, it does. It's so good.
That's good.
I just want to go back to Sedona so bad.
Really?
Oh, really?
I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm torn between Disney and Sedona with my family.
What? Whoa.
But my family really wants to go to Disney. Just because it was so amazing. Just seeing all the sights. And it just seems so surreal.
Huh.
I just want to go back.
Okay, that surprises me. Between those
I
two
don't
places.
think I would have ever thought that you would want to go back. Not that you wouldn't want to go back. Like,
Yeah.
over Disney? A thought process of even that? Like,
I just feel like the kids are getting bigger. And there's so much to this world that they haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen Disney. And they want to go. And I would like to go one more time. I always say that. But I also want to go to like places like Sedona and Nashville and the Grand Canyon and all of that.
Yeah.
So
I do too, but I keep having babies that make it hard to go places like that.
you want to go back to Disney?
I do.
Oh.
Yes. But like one more time, maybe two.
That surprises
Like
me.
I would like to go now because I think Grant would be adorable.
oh man, he'd love it.
But I also want to go when he's old enough to remember it. So, but then after that, I'd probably be good unless it was like an adult trip, like just for fun.
Have I ever told you about my experiences at Disney?
No.
I've been twice,
Okay.
and then both were terrible.
Oh.
Seriously?
So I was like 5 the first time that I went, and we went to Florida for my aunt's wedding. And so we went to Disney one of the days that we were down there. And it was so freaking hot that it was ridiculous. Like, I think I was 5. My sister was like 2 months old or something like that. She was a little tiny baby. And I remember being terrified of like the Chippendale, like...
The Chippendales were there?
No, like Chip and Dale, like the squirrel, like the chipmunks, terrified me. And then I didn't want any of the characters to come near me, like Donald Duck or any of them to come anywhere near me. And I was like terrified. And then I went to Disney in 1994. My grandma had passed away and my mom didn't want to be home for Christmas. So we all went on a Disney cruise.
You went on a cruise. Oh man.
So it was 3 days on a cruise, 4 days on a cruise, 3 days at Disney. And the cruise was awesome. So like it was super fun. I loved everything
I heard
about
Disney
it.
Cruises are the
It was
best.
great.
I bet the Pirates of the Caribbean are
they were on
the
there.
ship, though.
The ship. No, not that time, but I'm sure they are now. It's a Disney thing, you know?
I know.
It's probably why it like works up and you go to Disney and you see all these pirates on the ships.
Yeah.
And so it was December. So the cruise was great because it was super warm and fun. When we got back to Orlando, it was 30 degrees.
Oh, no.
They had shut every pool and every water, anything down. My sister and I got the flu, and we had to buy clothes to stay warm.
Oh.
So those were my 2 experiences of Disney. So
You need
I'm
to
like,
go back with Kelly.
yeah, not fun. Okay, Hillary, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What is your relationship with the storm? Do you feed off the spontaneous experiences, or does it drain you when things don't go as planned? Here I go with the serious questions.
I don't know the answer. I mean, I get angry a lot when things like losing my car key happens, or I get stranded on the side of the road, and I'm like, how does this happen to me all the time? What is wrong with me? But then, like, part of me is like, I just embrace my personality too, and the crazy that comes with me. I don't know. I think it's a mix.
Okay.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have another question?
Am I supposed to? Yeah.
Or is it my turn?
I don't know.
I only had 3 questions.
Okay.
Did you ask your 3?
I did.
Okay. I have one more.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I could ask you this one question
Okay.
for you specifically.
Okay.
Why is there a note in your bathroom down here that says not to flush tampons?
For real?
Yeah, for real. I take it personal.
No, it's.
Do you know why I take it personal?
I don't. I asked you if you flushed a tampon.
And then the note appeared next time I was here.
I'll tell you why. Because somebody flushed one.
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
Okay.
And you announced it to the whole family.
Who?
It was everybody was here. All the me kitties were here.
Is
And you're
this
like,
really supposed to happen during this podcast right now?
did you flush a tampon? Because I know you're on your period. And I'm like, well, now so does everybody else.
Oh.
And no, I didn't flush a tampon. I know not to. And I would have been able to let it go. But now every time I go in that bathroom, I see that sign and I'm like, she put that there because of me.
No. Whoever
But I
flushed
didn't even
it.
flush the tampon.
I went to the bathroom in there tonight and I read the sign and I thought of you because I remembered the situation.
Okay, here's the deal. The
Because
reason
didn't the
the sign
basement
went up
flood or something?
because someone did flush one, and it wasn't you.
But everybody
I thought
thinks it
you.
was.
And the pump busted.
Yeah.
And if it happens again, we can't replace the pump.
Yeah. Well, I understand, but now
I'm
everybody
sorry.
who reads the sign thinks
Okay.
it's me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Been holding on to that for a while. Kelly, do you have
Kelly
one?
has a question.
Why do you feel like you have to do this to me on the podcast? Okay.
Because it's good content.
All right. We ready? Here's
True
my question.
comedy.
What's the best advice a family member gave you growing up?
Probably not to flush a
I was just
tampon.
going to say that.
I mean, we all learned that, right?
I'm trying to think. Best advice a family member gave me. That's a very deep question. Do you have an answer? No?
I mean, I remember, like when I was dating, my mom always said, I don't know if this is the best advice, but it's something I remember. She just said, just picture yourself standing on a chair and whoever you're dating, is it easier for them to pull you down or for you to pull them up? Wait, what? It's easier for them to pull you down than for you to pull them up on the chair.
So if you're on the chair, you want to make sure it's not somebody that will pull you down.
Yep.
Huh. All I can think about is the bad things that were said to me. Probably
It doesn't have to be a family member.
Yeah, probably my grandma. And just like, I think that our generation and definitely the generations to come have lost like the importance of prayer, like consistent, constant prayer. And my grandma always made that like very well known to be like a praying woman. So I think the best advice was just the example that she gave me to pray always, like consistently.
I have so many, I feel like.
I know.
Should I say them all? Because this is
one.
funny.
Oh,
I have a funny one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you one that, okay. So I think the best advice that I ever received was that I could be anything I wanted to be. Because I have dyslexia. And so everything was a struggle for me as a kid, like schoolwork and everything. But my parents never saw that as being a defeat in me and used that to tell me that like I could be whatever I wanted to be. I could do whatever I wanted to do, even when teachers were like, well, what do you think she's going to do when she grows up? Like, what do you expect her to be? And my parents were always like, whatever she wants to be, like, because this isn't holding her back. And so like that just always has stuck with me, that like I can do anything. Even if I can't do it, it's still that thought process that's like, I am capable of doing all. So I think that was like a very intentional process that my parents went through, like teaching me that. And themselves too. I think just knowing that that defeat wasn't going to be the end for them, for us or whatever.
Yeah.
But then there was this pastor at the main pastor at the chapel in Akron, Newt Larson, and he gave this advice. His mother gave this advice to him. I think it was his mother. And so it was, don't drink or chew or date women that do. And so we always just changed it, and we're like, don't drink or chew or date men that do.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
Good advice.
okay. This is for both of you.
Okay.
I guess technically for me too. Do you think of yourselves through the lens of being a content creator? What specifically makes you feel like you are or aren't a content creator? Use the inner side of you.
Yes, I do. But I have to work at it.
Okay.
So, like, one thing I've noticed about the two of you is, like, the day-to-day stuff. You're really good at, like, documenting and, like, thinking and through the lens of, like, content creation. Like, you guys make videos everywhere you go, when you're walking, when you're in the car, and I'm like, I have to make myself think about, like, the day-to-day, like, content creation.
That's interesting, because I would think that you, for me, would be more of the one that is, like, the content creator.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have to work at it.
What was the question?
Do
I
you
think of myself as a content creator?
Yeah. Like through the lens of a content creator, of being a content creator. Like, do you think of yourself as being a content creator?
Sure.
And what specifically makes you feel that you are a content creator? Sure, she says.
I don't know.
You create content.
I do.
Yeah.
You do.
And I get very distracted doing it. When I'm decluttering my closet. Hey, I'm over here now.
That's amazing.
My closet still is not done.
I just wanted both of you to know that that we are true content creators.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that either one of you would say no.
Yeah.
But I was just curious of like your thoughts behind it. Also, do you feel like, so this is just off the whim, do you feel that you have imposter syndrome as being a content creator?
Imposter.
No.
I mean,
Right.
I feel a little sus. So I'm just kidding.
You are a little sus.
You are, and that's okay. I'm just curious.
No, but I do wonder if that's how other people view us sometimes.
As what?
As imposters?
Yeah, like we're trying to be something we're not. But we are, bruh.
Well, I'm just going to say, like, I just talked to Aaron about this and I was like, yes, I'm a content creator. And no, I'm not an imposter. I'm freaking funny. And so is my two co-hosts. Like, we are hilarious. We are not imposters. We are not trying to be anything and we're not trying to give you any like advice that we're professional.
Yeah.
So we're not imposters, but I was just curious what your thoughts are. Do you feel imposter?
No.
Oh, she
still
doesn't know what you're asking
I
her.
know.
She just feels
Guys,
sus.
No.
just so you know, it's 1:20 in the morning. So, yeah.
On that note, any more questions?
Nope. Night, night.
Thank you for listening to the Calm, the Storm, the Whimsy podcast. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay tuned for our next episode.
I want junk in my trunk.
You gotta ride that bike.
I want junk in my trunk.
Ride the bike.
I'm allowed to, but I have no booty. It's just flat and wide, flat and wide. My rear end is flat and wide. I want.
Wow. Hey. Oh, wow. Okay.